everybody. We are glad you are tuning in to this week's episode of Shout. It's episode 33. I am indeed Thelonewalker1. Sitting across from me, we have my older brother.
Yo, I am Steve Jones313, and with us we have a rather hoarse Geek King, who's come back basically from the WWE shows in Birmingham, or if you're actually a speaker of the English language, Birmingham.
Fucking shit up.
It is indeed. But still, you had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
The people in Birmingham don't. They're quite sad.
They still have beer
Yeah. As Adam said, this is episode 33. And obviously, a lot has happened in the past week. Obviously, the big news about America, we will get to that. We will get all that.
USA.
We're going to be talking all about that today, but of course, let's first get into the first segment that we always do on the show.
Dan can't do it, so you and I are going to have to duet sing it.
Well, no, because he doesn't sing it, he does the whole, we sing it at the end.
Okay.
So I shall do my best to introduce this on behalf of Dan, who can't do it this week. So, now, should it be more like growly? Is it more like shouting? Or is it quite regal? Which one is it?
For fuck's sake, I'll just do it.
But you can't. Don't do it. You'll hurt yourself.
You can do this, Dan.
Tweets the way.
Dan, you shouldn't have done that. You could have been misheard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
It wouldn't be the first time.
we're going to have to make the most of it because that was glorious.
I know, I'll just increase the volume on it.
Yes. Well, our first tweet of the week comes from @BestMovieLines. That's life. If nothing else, it's life. It's real, and sometimes it bloody hurts. But it's sort of all we have, and that's from Garden State in 2004.
My first tweet of the week comes from What the Facts. 100% of people will be diagnosed with some sort of mental disorder on their first meeting with a psychologist, regardless of whether they have anything or not.
That's a fucking matter.
Our
I get repeat service.
third tweet of the week comes from @Quickpedia. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
Impossible is a word to be found only in the Dictionary of Fools. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes, but if he ever looks in the English dictionary, he found it there as well.
Yeah.
Fourth tweet of the week comes from, again, What the Facts. NASA will pay $15,000 to anyone who is willing to sit in bed for 87 days to help research the effects of zero gravity.
Although, the Rio Snow, Romney spent $800 million plus to not be president. I spent nothing for the same result. Who's the better businessman now?
My last tweet of the week comes from @FootballsHumour. #politically correct football chant. Who has eaten all the patriot delicacies? You cuddly fatherless person. You cuddly fatherless person.
You cuddly father's person.
Yeah.
And those were indeed our tweets.
Tweets of the week. Which means we're
I have a
not.
nerdy fact.
Yes.
A nerdy fact. The nerdy facts.
Very funny.
Thank you.
James Cameron was living in his car when he wrote the script for The Terminator. Though he sold the script for $1, he earned the right to direct the film himself.
Nice. And that was the fact
Of the week.
So that it's time for us to move on to the biggest news that has hit. Obviously, it's the thing everyone's talking about.
Did I spend £3 on a pit of euros in a cafe in Lancaster?
No. Something far bigger. It's
That Dan
Look.
came back from Birmingham?
Enough of the fucking jokes. This is important, right? This is
Mitt Romney's the President of the United States of America.
no jokes. The big news. Hellblazer Constantine begins at the DCU.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
The
Right.
big is
Good.
Hellblazer, the long-running Vertigo series that follows occult detective John Constantine through his darkest adventures, is coming to an end with February's issues number 300, the AP report. The series finale will be handled by writer Peter Milligan, who has been with the title for several years, and drawn by I'm trouble with pronouncing it, Giuseppe Camuncoli and
Yeah, that
Stefano Landini.
It might be Giuseppe.
Giuseppe, that's the one I was looking for. But the bigger news, at least when it comes to the reaction of the fans for other characters in the series, is that Robert Venditti and Renato Gades will be launching Constantine, a new solo series for the character that takes place not in the mature subset of DC Comics, but instead the New 52 DC Universe.
Which is interesting.
Oh.
That means his solo adventures will now take place alongside characters like Superman, Batman, instead of being isolated in his own little corner of the world.
See, I do like Constantine, so it's going to be fun to see him have his own series.
John Constantine rejoined the DC Universe shortly before the relaunch that reset the entire line of titles to the first issues, and has been a member of the Justice League Dark team of supernatural magical characters since its launch in September 2011.
The Satana.
Venditti said that he'll be drawn from both Hellblazer and JLD for his take on the character.
Cool.
He's going to be the same age that he is in Justice League Dark and the same character that people don't recognize. The drinking and smoking, the con man aspect of him, that's going to be very much part of the series, Venditti told the AP.
You have no idea if he sounds like that, or if he's even American.
I know, I just go for a random voice. You know? I like the idea of him being so layered. There's always machinations going on underneath with Constantine. That's what makes him such an enjoyable character to read and write, said Venditti.
Every episode, you should do a new accent.
Yep.
That was the same one he used last time.
No, it wasn't.
He used...
Venditti recently relaunched another character at the Reborn Valiant Entertainment, XO Man of War, which he says makes him uniquely suited to the job of handling Constantine's new series. The mission is very much the same, he said in the AP's article. While I'm aware of the rich history, I can't look at it from how am I going to compete with that. I'm going to come to a book and tell the best stories I can. Presuming Constantine launches in February, the same month that Hellblazer ends, the launch date was not given to the AP article, and we've reached out from the DC for comment. This is an article you can find on Newsarama, by the way. It would fill out the 52 titles after the whole Left by cancellations in January. Vibe, Katana, and Justice League of America all launched February 2012, replacing Blue Beetle, Grifter, Legion Lost, and Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. DC Comics has indicated they plan to remain at the new 52 line for the foreseeable future. And in an update, the series launches in March 2013, DC says, meaning that's either still one more to come in February or a month with only 51 series. And you can keep up with all that news at newsrama.com.
And also there's this thing in America, some guy won some contest apparently to be popular or something to that effect.
Yeah, so that.
I believe, I might be wrong here, but I think it was for the presidency of the United States.
So what we're saying is basically that Obama won.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes! 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 Yes!
That would have been funny just mid-debate, just, I am the president! I am the president! I am the... etc., etc.
Yeah, so basically Barack Obama is serving a second term as the President of the United States. Basically, Barack Obama is once again the most powerful man on the planet, next to Chuck Norris, of course. And
according to Kale and Pete, any white man who voted for him is now an honorary black man.
Yes.
If I lived in America, I would have voted. Therefore, I am partially an honorary black man. Stephen, you are also partially an honorary black man.
I already know that. Michael Luther King said so.
Oh yeah, so we're honourable black people.
Yeah.
Honourable.
Awesome?
That sounds weird.
It's fine.
It sounds like I'm insulting.
Honorary is the word.
Honorary.
By the way, Adam.
Well, all black people are honourable. This is a weird situation.
Just how far do you want to keep on digging, son?
I don't know.
But anyway, yes, Barack
Barack
Obama is the President of the United States of America. Mitt Romney lost. Linda McMahon lost.
And fuck for that.
And we're all very, very
She only
happy.
spent $100 million, the most that any political campaign has ever spent over 2 campaigns, and she fucking loses twice.
That would have paid for John
Vince,
Cena for a week.
put her back in the fucking kitchen.
To put it in wrestling terms,
Actually, she didn't even have to fucking cook. Just tell her to fuck off back to the CEO.
Dan, don't get angry.
Fucking
You
arse.
will kill your throat.
to put it in wrestling terms, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you. Or to take it one step further, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up, you fucked up.
And simply now the world can smell what Barack is cooking.
Anywho.
But great news. Obviously,
Yes. Barack Obama winning once again. Barack Obama.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, big things for America. Of course.
But not just that, there was a few other big things happened. You had I'm trying to desperately find where I found the information. I do know it's confirmed. You had the first openly gay senator voted in to America on Tuesday.
Yes.
I can't remember her name. I do know she's a female though.
Yes.
Hence why I keep saying she.
Yeah, we kind of
You had the first Asian American woman voted in as a senator,
Mhm.
and you had the first veteran with a disability
Mhm.
voted in as senator. All three of them, I believe, as you go on the first two. I think the third one was a woman as well. I think one of them may have been away.
Mhm.
I'm not entirely sure. And I think one of them, no, that's Chicago, Illinois. Sorry, I think one of them also may have been New Jersey.
Fair enough.
And considering the tragedy that's happened in the northeast of America, with the Hurricane Sandy,
so
we can only imagine that it must have been quite a struggle for them to go vote, but they did nonetheless.
So it's basically a good time for the open mind.
Seems to be moving that way.
Of course, Barack Obama not exactly innocent on all charges. If you're a conspiracy theorist or if you've seen some of the research that has come out by independents. Which leads you to a question. There are rumours, which haven't been denied by himself, that Jesse Ventura is considering running for presidency in, I believe, 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty much been confirmed by him.
He
did say, he wanted to run for it in 08.
Here's the thing, right? If you got all these conspiracy nuts, right, as people call them, saying there's a conspiracy, right? Surely, a good idea would be have...
Tammy Baldwin.
You have Jesse Ventura,
she was the first lesbian.
Former mayor, former governor.
Wisconsin.
Right?
Yep.
Former mayor, former governor, statesperson, and he sees these conspiracy theories. I would say, you know what, fucking elect him, because if there are conspiracy theories, at least we're going to be done with them.
The first government. The first, as I said, he was governor of Minnesota.
Yeah.
He could easily become senator of Minnesota and then go on and be an independent.
Well, he is an independent.
But that's the thing, yeah.
He was an independent. And,
he was an independent when he was voted in for...
So, I mean, it's an interesting time for America.
Yeah.
The evil Mitt Romney
has been slain.
Of course, he's still a rich motherfucker, but
he's been slain, but he can sue without fear of charges.
Of course, Donald Trump immediately. Oh my God! We must cause a revolution because Obama won.
Yes, let's cause a revolution because the man. Peace and
he's bitching because he talks about it's something to do with the voting.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump basically thinks that Mitt Romney should have won because of the votes, but it's like when your country votes.
Your country votes. It's not a difficult concept.
I think in his head somehow Mitt Romney won the votes. I don't know how he's worked that out, but
it's because he has money and rules don't apply to those who have money.
Leaves his gravity when it comes to his head.
There you go. Here's something, right?
Yeah.
I'm just reading a post here. 4 ways that women won in the American election.
Yep.
In New Hampshire, we boast the nation's first all-female congressional delegation.
Right.
With Senators Jean Shaheen, Democratic, and Kelly Iota, Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Shea Porter and Anne McLean Custer, are both Custer with a K, say before they start, are Democrats, as well, and Maggie Hussein was elected governor for Democrats.
Mm.
She will be the nation's only female Democratic governor in 2013.
Huh.
White men will now be the minority in the House of Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking through, there's 20 female U.S. senators in 2013. That's a record.
Apologies, I just kicked the wall because I'm a smart uncle.
So basically, there's a lot of great things happening in America right now.
And then Republican men with extreme views on abortion all lost their elections.
Yep, fuck 'em. But yeah.
But yeah, it's been a very, very good time for America. And for logic and reason and sense and brilliance, it's been quite a good few.
Exactly.
Excuse the hurricane, but that was a natural disaster. But other than that...
So's Mitt Romney.
You.
But yes.
So,
ding dong.
The witch is dead.
The witch is dead.
Witch.
It was Hawaii, the first Asian American.
There you go.
Do you reckon, I hope someone is called Witch and they're from Wichita.
But there you go. So the American election, that's the big news. Obviously, we're not going to spend too much time.
Oh, no. I'm not finishing until I find
Oh,
out.
no, I'm not saying. We're not going to spend all the entire episode talking about the election, but we are trying to cover some of the news articles about it.
Give me a minute now.
Yes. But yeah, it has been a good couple of. Now,
So
well,
while we're getting more information on the election,
I'll do this. Do.
Do not cut me off, or I swear to God, I will take you and throw you through the window, brother.
But I didn't have to cut you off. Make it like you never said anything.
Are you going to pay them?
Yes, I'll pay them in hugs and kindness.
Oh, fair enough. I want to talk about a few things, because basically we have a geek in the research corner basically getting more information about the election, which we'll bring to you throughout the show. I want to talk about a couple of things that are happening. First of all, I am campaigning to build my army. That's right. Years ago, I bought land in Lochaber, Scotland. And as such, by legal right, I am a lord. Now, I am looking to invade a friend of mine's land. His name is Paul Cracker, or Lord Paul Cracker. I wish to invade his land in Lochaber. Now, I, being the lord of what I've entitled Bloom, Lochaber, am building up an army to attack his land and take it over. So far, I have an army of 6 people. I'm going to sign a treaty with Dan, the Geek King Amson. He, of course, he is the ruler of the Geek Kingdom. You know. Right, Your Highness?
Geek realm.
Oh, the Geek Realm.
I'm a pirate king.
Technically, it is a kingdom, though, because you're a king.
It's a realm.
If you want to call it a realm, you can. I'm just saying.
Yes, we call it a realm.
If you want to call it a realm, that's fine. But
I'll be
anyway,
saving up to buy myself some more land.
Do you want this treaty?
Yeah, Adam is going to be joining.
Firstly, I'm a pirate king. Secondly, I will be buying more land.
Yeah.
Thirdly,
buying land.
Yeah. And thirdly, I am a knight of the Geek Kingdom.
Yes. The thing is, because you're a knight of the Geek Kingdom,
And I just said
you can't.
it's a realm.
Yeah. Because you're a knight of the Geek Realm. Sorry.
Yes.
You can't be a knight of mine because then that would be technically treason. But what you can do is, if I sign an allegiance, a treaty with your realm, then you can, work with us.
Am I a knight or a mercenary that's been promoted?
A knight.
A mercenary is independent. You can't be. You can hire contracts out, but you can't make an official member of your army.
Okay.
But anyway, so if you want to join my army, it's very simple.
Send us money.
No. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is swear fealty to me.
Send money.
And then I will reward you by making you a knight of my realm.
And offering.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Just shut up.
Make you a knight of my realm. We'll do a ceremony for it. I am working on certificates. It'll probably be like a file which I can send you. You can print it off to make you a knight in my realm. I will be getting more land as well. My dream would be to one day have a party on my land. So if you want to join my army, just send me a message, swearing fealty to me, and we'll get that all sorted out. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything.
Okay, I just have a bit of news to cut you off.
Right, okay, election news.
Joining freshman senators are Republican Deb Fisher of Nebraska, Democrats Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, Tammy Baldwin of Wisconsin, and Maisie Hirona of Hawaii. They'll be joining Kirsten Gillibrand of New York, Maria Cantwell of Washington, Diana Feinstein of California, Amy Colbach of Minnesota, Debbie Steele, now Michigan, and Claire McCaskill of Missouri, all of whom have won re-election, although McCaskill was not expected to do so, and at least until her opponent, Todd Akin, or Aiken, I guess it is in American, Aiken, stated in public that one of the reasons he supported restrictions on abortion, even in cases of rape, was that conception was rare in cases of legitimate rape. That's a direct quote, legitimate rape, because a woman's body had ways to, a direct quote here, trying to shut that whole thing down, betraying a fundamental misunderstanding of not only the biology of half the human race, but also the definition of rape. With 2 previously record-setting 17 female senators retiring and all government winning and 4 new female senators, bringing up the total to 19 out of 100. A number that will be up to 20 if North Dakota's Heidi Heitkamp's apparent and upset victory over Republican candidate Rick Berg is confirmed. It's still a long way from equal representation, but still exciting. And that's not the only first. Newly elected Maisie Hirona, as I mentioned before, was the first Asian American.
Yes.
However, that's not all. She is the first woman senator to serve for Hawaii, the first foreign-born woman of any Asian nationality to serve in either House of Congress. She'll also be the first Japanese immigrant elected to Senate, as well as the first Buddhist and first Asian American woman. Tammy Duckworth, a disabled veteran who lost her legs co-piloting a Black Hawk helicopter that was struck by an RPG, is now the first female veteran and first disabled woman to serve in the Senate, in the House, not to mention Congress's first Thai American member. She was born in Bangkok to an American father and a Thai mother, grew up in Singapore and speaks fluent Thai and Indonesian. And Tammy Baldwin of Wisconsin, as I said before, is the first openly gay member of Senate. In other exciting news, Colleen Lauchwitz, a Maine state senator candidate who drew an involved smear campaign from her opponents, focused on the fact that she plays and enjoys World of Warcraft, won.
So, congratulations!
So basically, we have a geek in office.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, Maine and Maryland have voted in marriage equality. Minnesota voted down a resolution that would prohibit marriage equality, and Washington's state ballot to legalize gay marriage is still fighting along to it too close to call, with the results not expected until tomorrow at the earliest. However, Washington turns out, this still marks the first time in history that voters have created by vote, instead of overruling or striking down existing decisions made by court of legislation, marriage equality in their states. For those of you who may not understand a word I said there, I'll break it down easy for you. Maine and Maryland, I'm saying Maryland, right?
Maryland, yeah.
Maryland. Minnesota and Washington, as in the state, have all, well, Washington is fighting at the minute, but Minnesota voted down a resolution that would prohibit marriage equality, which means in Maine and Maryland it is now legal for gay marriage. In Minnesota it is now illegal, voted down a resolution that would prohibit marriage equality. It's essentially in Minnesota, where it may not be illegal to get gay married, it is illegal to prohibit someone of the same sex to be married.
Yeah.
And in Washington, they're fighting the case to be it. So lots of things in America are improving if you look at this sort of thing.
As well as Colorado.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
about to
in
say.
Colorado and another state, I believe, as well.
Yeah, they legalized marijuana.
Can we all just take a moment to applaud the fact that humanity is improving?
Well, the Americans are, at the very least.
Well, they're pretty much humanity these days.
It's interesting times. It is interesting times. Now I want to talk to you about a different aspect. Again, Geek will continue looking at fairy election news. However, as a lot of you may not actually be aware, we only have 5 episodes left before the end of this current season.
No!
The other state that voted in weed, Washington.
Woo!
So anyway, we actually have 5 episodes, not including this episode. We have 5 episodes left before the end of season 1.
I didn't know that.
And basically, we would be back in January. I think it's like the second week in January we're back. So basically, what I've decided to do is on the very last episode of the show, which will be broadcasted on the weekend of December 15th, 16th. It's not a clip reel. Oh, my Christ.
Flashback show!
Flashback show!
We're going to be doing the #Shout Awards.
Ooh.
There's going to be news on that next week.
I'll go higher.
Yep. There's going to be a chance for you guys to vote on some of the awards. Some awards are going to include things like
Favorite porn star.
#Shouts DC Character of the Year.
Okay.
Where you get to pick your favorite character,
Ooh.
right?
Ooh.
And also, us 3 will be discussing the eligibility for such characters, because we're going to let you guys vote on some of these awards. Things like your favorite, favorite Marvel characters, of course. Favorite comic company. So argue between DC, Marvel, Dark Horse.
It'd be funny if we have an award.
Favorite comic book movie.
It'd be fun if we have an award for the actual best moment in Shout, because we'll have to listen to all of the shows and find our best moments.
I refuse to listen to at least 2 shows.
Favorite,
Where you went in?
No.
Things like favorite, we'll have things like
in.
We'll have favourite Tumblr post by a non-shout member. So basically a Tumblr post that we have shared, or we've seen that we like to share, whether it be a Minnie Mouse dressed as Princess Leia.
That's a laugh to warm the heart.
And lots more. So we are going to... Plus, for the first time ever, we are going to have the first of the annual the first of the annual The Wandering Angel Productions Quiz Championship.
Ooh. This is where we bring together both shows in one horrible conglomerate.
This is basically because the Shout and Total Markout come to the end at the same time.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing the Wandering Angel Productions Quiz Championship.
I hold it.
No, you hold both titles at the moment: the Total Markout Quiz and the #Shout Quiz.
So I hold it.
No, the Wandering Angel Productions is going to be an annual event.
Right.
It's on the last episode of the series.
Right.
Okay, and now. For people that want to take also used to, are going to be involved. Okay, I'm not going to be involved. I'm going to be hosting.
I can see Eric Van Jisby wanting it.
Yep. I'm going to be Quizmaster. Eric Van Jisby will be invited on the show, and it will have a colour. There will be a round dedicated to wrestling, of course. There's going to be wrestling rounds as well. I'm going to try and shake it up a bit, but that is also going to serve as, it'll be mentioned on the show. We'll be talked about on the show. It'll be posted as a special conjoined The Wandering Angel production event. Also, we'll be talking about our plans for 2013. Shout will be back. We expect Total Market to be back as well. Obviously, we're opening a comic book store, so we'll be hopefully be able to incorporate a lot of that into the show as well. Our future plans are to have Shout and Total Markout from the store that we open up. We also hope to be on camera rather than an audio-only show.
Camera.
Obviously, it depends on how much investment we make and all that jazz into the whole thing. But yes, big plans. We will be talking about everything, and you will learn more and possibly even be able to start voting on certain things as early as the next 2 weeks. Okay? But of course, no promises as of yet until we know more.
I promise.
Now, those of you asking, Stephen, didn't you promise to have a fan cast done? Yes, and I literally forgot. It wasn't a case I couldn't do it, I just forgot. A lot of shit going on this week, so I do apologise because it was essentially my ineptitude that caused it. I will have that done for next week. I'm going to start working it. After we all go away and all that jazz tonight. Hopefully I'll get it done tonight, but whatever.
Right.
Now, any more news from the election?
More on the legalising of marijuana.
Yes.
Legalising, it's not, how everyone thought it was going to be similar to California.
Yes.
Medical use.
Of course.
No, it is for recreational use. They're the first states in America, Colorado and Washington, to allow pot for recreational use.
Oh, that is going to be a great state to go visit.
However,
no.
By federal law, marijuana is still an illegal drug.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it won't just be a case of you can just go get it off anyone. Mm-hmm. You have to go to a correct dealer and a correct...
That's the way it should
be.
Again,
if you moderate it, you tax it, it becomes not a problem.
Yeah, because now in Colorado, they can tax it.
Yeah.
And Colorado is, I guarantee you, Colorado's economy is going to go through the roof.
One thing they're worried about is the Mexican cartels. Because obviously that's where you get the illegal drugs from.
But everyone worries about the Mexican cartels.
This is now the perfect opportunity to see. This is the perfect opportunity to see exactly what's going to happen. Because here's the thing: you take something off the black market by making it available officially.
Yeah.
You're gonna not only are you gonna crack down on the black market, because you can't beat the black market with police and stings. You can only beat the black market by hitting them where it hurts, the money.
Yeah. What I want to know is, where are the what if brigade in all this? The ones that go, you legalise drugs, next thing you know, you're legalising paedophilia, because it's just as criminal. No, it's not. But yeah, the what if brigade are going to descend upon this with a cloud of vengeance.
We should all just sit back and watch what happens.
Indeed.
That's pretty much what the news article said, was that the rest of the world will now be looking and watching to see what happens.
So now, moving on to something slightly different. Adam, I believe you have something to contribute to the show.
Stephen doesn't have his fan cast, which is, it's okay. It happens. It's happened to me quite a fair few times. But I do have something creative.
It's a little bit boring.
I have something creative in place. Recently at school we've been having a literacy festival, which has gotten me out of many lessons to do different writing courses, journalism, songwriting, stuff like that. I've done 2 creative writing courses recently. The first one was yesterday, and the second one today. Now the first one yesterday, I can't remember her name. I know her first name Cherie, don't know the rest of it. She was a woman from Trinidad, had Jamaican backgrounds in Barbados, backgrounds in so many places around the world.
Caribbean.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, when she told you off, it was a genuine kind of Caribbean voice that told you off. So it was the kind of stereotypical Jamaican grandma who would...
beat him if he's been good.
Yeah,
beat him
the kind of like...
bad. Beat him for making your arms hurt. You're beating him so much.
Yeah.
Just beat them.
But we had to write about...
We're a multicultural show.
We had to write about an island. And I have the story with me because the school are publishing an anthology of all the work.
Yeah.
The story got chosen, so I have it here. I'm going to read it today because I think it'll be funny to just read something that we've written and just be creative for a bit.
Alright.
And next week, if we have time, I might read the thing I wrote today. It's a gangster story called The Chicago Way.
It sounds like we're moving into a new theme.
The Chicago Way.
The Chicago Way. Yeah. Okay. This is story. It's called Ramblings of Captain Christian, in brackets, Rudolph Island. I hope you all enjoy it. If you don't, feel free to step on a Lego. It's evening, and sunset beckons the moon to arrive. Till then, rests over the bay, casting a brilliant orange glow over the now dark blue waters, only interrupted by the white wave outlines and a bird or two flying by, leaving black specks on the tropical sky's canvas. The island itself, excusing the orange crown's gleam, is golden yellow with sand, and green plants so green that green isn't green enough to cover it. I hear the waves lapping against the wreckage of my boat. A bittersweet calm, trapped but relaxed, something I had grown quite used to. A loud roar from afar, then a mild whoosh over rocks and driftwood. To the left of me I see my fire going out, crackling on its last ash-filled breath. Thankfully it has no lungs, or I'm sure it would choke. I need to gather more firewood, but I also need sleep. Dark would be my ally in that. I chuckle. I just realised a jacket drifts by. Mine, presumed lost. One my love far away would steal from me constantly. I grasp it. It's damp leather and cold to the touch. Yet there's still, I swear, her scent upon it. On this island I've seen and smelled new flowers, new plants, new fruits. Yet her scent is greater than them all. It hugs my very soul. My bottle is gone. I reach, but it's rolling away. Luckily it was empty, though sadly it was indeed the last of the run. The only taboo here is escape. At least I have, if not no one else, the scent of her, of home, of flowers in spring. This island, Rudolph Island, named after me, the only real inhabitant. It keeps me here. My only escape route, cliched as it may be, is death. So, should anyone, indeed my love, ever see this, know I was happy and enveloped by paradise. The devil granted me it, laughing as he did. My only saviour, the coat with your scent. And that was the story, Aaron?
Cool, dude.
Thank you.
I liked it.
Thank you very much. And next week, if I have the time, again, I'll present my other story, The Chicago Way. Indeed.
Chicago.
Indeed, yes. Interesting stuff. I mean, obviously I've got a lot of fictional stuff, but I tend not to write short stories, so it would take me too long to read most of them. I have like a few things I could possibly do. Like I've got previews of novels that I'm working on. Any more election news?
No.
Ah, fair enough. So,
Nothing else that I can see covered. I'll have a quick look on some numbers. But...
Basically, and just to remind you folks, really do check out our Tumblr.
Yes, check out our Tumblr.
We're going to be catching up on the 30-day challenges.
Catching up!
The 30-day challenges that we've been doing. Also, we're going to be... We'll share a load of stuff on there, like a lot of posts that we like. We also like to share news articles that we see. We'll probably end up getting some election stuff on there. Awesome. But send us questions. We've got 5 episodes left before the end of the season. We are coming back in January, so you can send us questions anyway. But if you send us questions, we will answer them on the show, no matter how serious or random or hilarious or strange they happen to be. So,
Okay.
the question.
The New Statesman
Yeah.
has 10 best US stats. Let's see about these, shall we?
Okay.
Barack Obama is the first US president since Franklin D. Roosevelt to win re-election with unemployment above 7.2%.
All right.
Jobless rate is currently 7.9.
Right.
It was 7.2 in with Roosevelt. This is 0.7% higher than the rate when Ronald Reagan won a second term in 1984.
Right.
Roosevelt secured the election in 1936 with unemployment at 16.6%.
Wow.
Because you remember that's during the Great Depression.
Mm.
Based on exit polls, Obama won 93% of the black vote,
Good. Yeah.
73% of the Asian vote,
Good.
71% of the Hispanic vote,
Should see that coming.
39% of the white vote.
Damn.
Yes, and Nate Silver notes that 45% of those who voted for Mr. Obama were a racial minority, a record number. I do believe as well, if it hadn't been for the Hispanics, in particular the Puerto Ricans,
Yeah.
Florida would have gone to Romney.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan, or Panic and Pain from Hercules as I call them,
Yeah.
are the first presidential tickets to lose both candidates' home states, Massachusetts and Wisconsin, since 1972. Democrats George McGovern of South Dakota and Sergeant Shiver of Maryland were the two representatives there. Defying conservative predictions that he would win the electoral college but lose the popular vote, Obama currently has 58,532,508 votes, which is 50.2% to Romney's 48.2% of the popular vote.
Which is why Donald Trump's getting all fucking pissing.
Obama's re-election marks the first time the US has had 3 two-term presidents in a row since Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe. As the Democrats equipped, we've got ballots for the women. It was the female half of the US population that secured Obama's re-election, voting by 55% to 44% for the US president. Men, by contrast, voted for Romney by 52% to 45%. The Democrats have won the popular vote in 5 of the last 6 presidential elections, 92, 96, 2000, 2008, and 2012. Al Gore won the popular vote against George W. Bush in 2000 by 543,895, which is 0.5%, but lost the electoral college to Bush by 5 votes. Obama polled strongest among 18 to 29-year-olds, 60%, where Romney polled strongest amongst the over 65s, 56%. Or in other words, the people who live in the country after them to have done voted for Obama. The people who probably be dead by the time the next election comes or can remember what Nam was like voted for Romney. 56% of the self-described moderates voted for Obama, along with 86% of the liberals. 82% of conservatives voted for Romney.
Of course.
And finally, Obama's victory tweet of 4 more years has had over 563,281 retweets and 189,641 favorites, making it the most popular tweet ever.
Wow.
And that's 10 stats there.
Excellent. Well, a lot of cool stuff, we've covered there, talk about the election. Also, like I said, we've got a fan cast coming up next week. That, just a reminder, that's about Martian Manhunter, John Jones.
Oh, I have
obviously
to.
not put into that.
I shall ask now, do either of you two know what your specialised subjects are for the hashtag shop quiz? Because because it's next week and I need to know now because I need to read up or watch or listen to or exist with whatever you two choose.
Exactly.
Anything for Civil War?
That one, yeah.
Accursed jaw of cursedness.
Messiah complex. Not only because I know it, but it's also a good read for yourself.
Okay then. Stephen,
Yeah.
do you know what your specialised subject will be?
My special subject.
Oh no.
Of course, just one last election thing.
Yeah.
But we forgot.
Yeah.
Because Romney lost, Sesame Street is saved.
Yeah! Woo! Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Standing over Mitt Romney laughing.
Or, as Monahan would put it,
Get to the end, kid! How to get to Sesame Street!
Or to put it another way,
Yep.
Big Bird, Oscar, and the Grouch won the election.
Woo!
Hey, Kermit, we won the election.
Did I say that, little faggot?
what?
Oh, that's very good to know. You won the election. It's really great. And we're Marvel.
So,
Yay!
well, we're
Did
trying.
they buy Marvel?
I guess what we're saying is humanity is progressing in
Yeah.
America.
What?
I did say and.
And
Humanity is progressing in America. Dan's giving me a specialised subject. I've written a story. Stephen's still waiting to give me his specialised subject. And of course, we're all happy.
You're cutting him off.
I just saw Dan go. I saw Dan go to speak, and my mind went, "Adam, quiet, Dan." And now we cross over to our correspondent, Dan. Dan.
Dan, nothing can be baby. No.
I haven't really given you a special subject. It's an awesome book to read.
And that was thank you, Dan. Now we go to our special correspondent on the other side of the room, Stephen. Stephen.
What the fuck you mean special?
I mean,
Are you tapping out?
Breaking the watch. I was smashing the watch.
Special subject. Ooh. Well, the thing is, because I can read the Messiah Complex to do as much research as you, I'm going to pick something that you can do as much research on.
Sweet.
Okay.
The film's The Tory Lane.
No.
No.
excuse me.
No.
Films of Julianne?
It's not going to be about porn stars.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
That would be a fun because I'd also have to research it to ask the questions.
How many people are going to be researching it anyway?
Yeah.
So they'll give me that shit.
How many people will be able to call me out? No, quite clearly you heard the wrong sound in this scenario.
Scenario.
I'm
adding it to the dictionary. Scenario. Yes.
Porn
is creating new words within. That's a weird sentence.
That's too easy.
So is that a...
For a wink and a smile is anyone's. Or really, if you want to cry or look upset, it's really anyone's.
Yeah.
Then I'll let you draw in my face.
And dye his hair.
And dye my hair. And drink fucking pink crap.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know, I thought I'd remind you.
You drank Princess Punch.
Yeah, I did. I drank Princess Punch. Drinking Princess Punch is now legal in some states in America.
No, it's not.
Oh, God.
Shouldn't be.
Oh.
You drank a pink drink.
Okay, here's the deal, right? Princess.
No.
No. Let me finish. Princess. I'm not going to defend it. I have no excuse, but a pretty girl asked me to. But drinking Princess Punch, it tastes sweeter than sugar should actually taste. If you imagine, it's like drinking. It is generally like drinking Disney.
We had Disney princesses
Yeah,
on
it's
the
Disney's drink.
Apart from Princess Leia.
That has to now go on. That could be a Chewbacca Cola. Anyway, so yes, I think Stephen's looking up his specialised.
I am. Don't you worry.
Me and Dan will just talk for a bit.
Okay.
Oh God, right.
My subject will be
Something
on.
interesting.
Don't worry, I'm not going to pick Shakespeare because you researching that isn't impossible.
That's not.
Could you sit down to watch a Shakespeare movie? Is that a movie based upon a Shakespeare play? And I don't mean like a modern-day version. I mean like it is just Shakespeare. Really?
I don't understand the question.
Precisely. So instead, I'm going to go for the movie, one of my favourite movies of all time, The Untouchables.
Sweet.
Right, I have to watch Untouchables.
Yeah, what's your Untouchables again?
I don't have the Untouchables.
Sweet.
I have to steal
I
it.
will give you the Untouchables.
So
And you'll.
that sounds like an evolutionary process.
Anyway.
What's he mutated? Oh, he's got Untouchables.
Anyway, that's pretty much
Then
everything.
go right next to the Unmentionables.
The Untouchables, the Unmentionables, the Undefeatables, the
I'm invincible.
the Unimaginables,
The Unfathomables.
the Unbubbables,
Invincible.
the Unanimous,
The Unbelievables.
the Undefeatables,
Yes. So anyway,
the Unbelievable. Oh,
just remind you folks, right? Whilst everyone's dancing here, just remind you that you can follow us on Tumblr, shouttheshow.tumblr.com. It's pretty much our official website, shouttheshow.tumblr.com. Follow us also on Facebook, facebook.com/shouttheshow. Follow our artist, Riz Cannon, at cannonball.com. That's CannonBall.com. Adam is on Twitter at Thelonewalker1. That is Thelonewalker number 1. Geek can be found at Geek King. That is G33K. And then I'm on Twitter at Steve Jones 3. That is Steve Jones number 3, number 1, number 3. Our next show will be on the weekend of November 17th, November 18th, episode number 34. We will see you next week on a fun-filled, awesome, quiz-inducing, fancast hosting episode of Hashtag
Shout.